back. Fix my camera there. I'm still a rookie in the game. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. Please bear with me. But I appreciate those who watching. Appreciate you all. And I would even appreciate it more if you hit that subscribe button wherever it is down there somewhere. Hit that subscribe button so I can get to 50 subscribers so I can go live on YouTube. Because this app that I'm using is not all that good. It's like my second time restarting the stream. So subscribe, hit that like button, and please, most importantly, comment. I think I enjoy comments more than anything else. Because you don't have to subscribe to me. I know y'all get tired of all them bells and whistles, but I love you do that too. But I enjoy comments because this really my main purpose is just to start conversations. That's my whole goal in this is to start better conversations so we all can be better and more effective communicators. And I think that starts with honesty, being real. It's like my channel says, hold up, over here. Let's be real. Let's just all do that. And we might end up in a better place. So this morning, I got to be real about this morning, man. Kyle Rittenhouse. Mr. Kyle Rittenhouse. And if you've been living under a rock the past few months, you don't know who Kyle Rittenhouse is. I'll give you a little synopsis. But anyway, the young man, Mr. Rittenhouse, was from, I don't know where he's originally from, but he traveled to Kenosha, Wisconsin, where they, the killing of the shooting of, I want to say it was Jacob Blake in Kenosha. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was him. But anyway, Mr. Rittenhouse had traveled up there when all the riots broke out and stuff. And he traveled there from his words was to protect the business and offer aid and stuff. I ain't going to tell you what he was there for. I'm gonna let him tell you. Because it was a video of Mr. Rittenhouse before all the everything that's in the case, before all that happened. He had gave an interview. So let me go ahead and show you that. So I'll let Mr. Rittenhouse tell you why he was there. Let's hear what he got to say.
People are getting injured, and our job is to protect this business, and part of my job is to also help people. If there's somebody hurt, I'm running into harm's way. That's why I have my rifle, because I can protect myself, obviously. But I also have my med kit.
He got his name. So, you just heard him say it that, he said he was there to offer medical aid and help people if people get hurt and shit. That's what he said. But he also said that he had brought his weapon to protect himself, which is smart. Like, these motherfuckers burning down shit, breaking shit. Like, if you do choose to go into the environment, you better have your weapon. But yeah, I don't know what this part is. Somebody got shot or something. I don't want to show that on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip when he start talking again.
They're protecting everybody on the run. They're protecting each other.
Understood. And
we're running medical, and we're going in and we're getting people.
And what about, are you from the area?
I am from the area.
You say you from the area.
What brought you out here tonight? You just wanted to provide medical attention?
Provide medical attention to people that need it. If somebody's injured, like, you get hurt, I'm grabbing you.
Have you encountered any issues yet thus far with law enforcement or anything like that?
Yeah, we were trying to come and set fire at the church. So we went to the church and we de-escalated the situation.
If you couldn't hear him, the interviewer asked him, was he encountering any problems from the police or something? He said no, but he did say that people were trying to burn up a church and that he stopped them. He went and stopped them from trying to burn up the church. That's what he just said. Let me keep on playing.
situation telling them they need to leave or they will be detained and taken or arrested.
This church right over here.
That church right there. And we stomped the fire out all the way down at the school.
Wow.
Said he stomped the fire
I
out.
think it would have been different if the police had to try to stop them from setting the fire.
I feel like there would be a lot more casualties and a lot more people injured. So I think the police are fine where they're at. And like us running the medical because EMS is not coming in.
Yeah.
So he said that the police were doing their job, but he said that the EMS couldn't come because shit, they rioting, streets probably blocked off, you probably got burning cars everywhere and shit, so EMS couldn't even help nobody. So that's kind of the reason why he was there. He said, shit, EMS ain't finna help nobody, so shit, I stay in the area, I'm finna just come help them. It's pretty admirable if you ask me. I know good and goddamn well I ain't finna do it.
Us citizens, we need to watch out each other.
That's true.
Me and him are out here running and seeing if people need them.
And shit, I see he took the words right out of my mouth. He right. The citizens need to help each other. The citizens should help each other. Kyle, you know you on to something, boy. You on to something.
But speaking of which, we need to go check to see if somebody got hurt again.
All right.
Understood.
You want to follow us? You're fine.
Yes, sir.
So he cut the video short so he can go help somebody.
Gotcha. And do you work as an EMT normally?
Yes, sir. I just got I'm a lifeguard normally. I got my ALS.
Gotcha.
So he said he a lifeguard normally. He got some type of acronym. He said, I don't know what them stand for. Y'all might can figure that out. But yeah. That didn't sound like a dude that went to kill people. Sound like somebody that wanted to make a change in his community. I salute Kyle for that. We need people like him. We need people out there like him. I ain't finna run into no riot. So Kyle better than me. We need people like that. Y'all can call him crazy, but y'all know it's literally thousands of people in America who get paid to run into burning buildings. We call them firemen. You know, it's people in America who get paid to have people call them when somebody trying to kill them and they have to go help you. We call them police officers. You know, it's people in America that will go to training, learn how to fight, combat, all that, and protect people that they don't even know, die for people that they don't even know. We call them service members, some of them veterans. I say that to say we need people like Kyle. I mean, people like Kyle, meaning people that see danger and be like, I'm not finna run. I'm gonna run to the danger. I'm finna go help some people. That's the spirit. That's the spirit of people we need. That's the spirit of firefighter, the police, the Navy, all that. Who else you know gonna see a building on fire talking about, let me go in there and see if I can help somebody? That's admirable. I salute Kyle for that. I wish he had a little bit more training, and I wish nobody would have had to lose their life. But I mean, bruh, you hear somebody say, hey man, neighborhood 20 minutes away, burning down, police ain't helping nobody, the ambulance can't get to nobody, like that's a true American hero. Somebody that's gonna say, bruh, I'm finna take it upon myself to go help them. That's what's up. That's what's up. But I didn't really see the media show that video. They just said he was a white supremacist and a domestic terrorist, which, I mean, come on, I'm a black man from the rural South, so I kind of feel like I know when a white person trying to be racist or something, not saying I'm an expert or that they all racist or something, but I feel like I got a good eye for it. But I didn't see that from that dude. He just sounded like a little boy that got a call to help, had a call of duty type shit. But man, but anyway, let me get on. So you seen that? So evidently, what escalated things is when a Mr. Rosenbaum became involved with the situation. Now, I've been reading a little background on Mr. Rosenbaum. I don't really like when they bring up the people's past records and stuff because I don't think that's necessary or something. But I understand in the case when someone's in a situation and somebody brings up their past to show repetitive behavior. Now that's when that's when it makes sense when they bring up someone's past, when it shows a motif, when it shows an MO. So Mr. Rosenbaum, from my understanding, he was a felon. Said something about I think he was the one child molester, some crazy stuff. I don't want to get into that, but anyway, this is this guy right here. He was a witness to the shooting. He was a witness to everything. Like, again, I didn't see this on none of the major news networks or none of that. Like, you see, I had to find this on Mr. Shapiro's website. Shouts out to you, Ben, because you keep preaching the truth. But anyway, this is witness testimony of Mr. Rosenbaum, the first victim. This is what this witness had to say about Mr. Rosenbaum. Let's listen.
Turned around. Rosenbaum was right there in front of my face, yelling and screaming. And I said, dude, back up. Just chill. I don't know what your problem is. And he goes, you know what? If I catch any of you guys alone tonight, I'm going to kill you.
And he said that to you?
Correct.
Did he say that to the defendant as well?
The defendant was there, so yes.
Yeah.
That was crazy. So evidently, Mr. Rosenbaum was being checked not only by Mr. Kyle, but it was some more participants in the riot. His own group had to tell him, hey, bro, you doing a little bit too much, my man. Chill out a little bit. Chill out, bro. And dude said, fuck y'all. I wish a motherfucker would. Got his ass. Clap, clap. That shit ain't funny, but, bro, I laugh the same way I laugh at quote unquote gangster dudes that be shot. That's the gangster mentality right there. If you walking around telling folks that if you see them, you gonna kill them, and you end up getting killed, bruh. I'm trying to fix this mic, y'all. But yeah, bro, that's karma. You can't be walking around like you Superman. Somebody gonna test you. And Kyle had the kryptonite. But no, let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, you just walk in the streets and you see a man yelling, screaming, all type of stuff, and you hear somebody say, hey, bro, you need to calm down. And that dude turn to y'all, the whole group, and say, fuck that. Not only am I going to continue to turn up, if I catch any of y'all later on tonight, I'm going to kill you. That's what he said. That's what he said. And then witnesses later say that Mr. Rosenbaum rushed Kyle Rittenhouse reaching for his weapon. Let me ask y'all, if y'all get into it with somebody and that somebody tells you if they see you later on that day, they're going to fucking kill you, and you actually see that person later on, and that person rushes you and reaches for your weapon, what do you do? What do you do in that situation? I tell you what I do. Pop goes the weasel. That's what I'm going to do. I ain't going to give you no chance. I'm not going to give you a chance. You cannot tell somebody that you're going to kill them and then not expect something to happen to you once you do see that person again. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. So evidently after Kyle defended himself against Mr. Rosenbaum, which that was blatant self-defense. If a dude tells you he's going to kill you and you later on see that dude and he rushes at you aggressively, you have to take him for his word. You have to assume that he's going to try to kill you just as he said he would. So yes, this is America. You are supposed to defend yourself. Blow his head off. Okay. He defended himself against Mr. Rosenbaum. And then all of a sudden, a mob of people starts rushing him, starts chasing him. A mob of people rushing him, chasing him, calling him a murderer, calling him a killer, saying, we got to kill him. They was yelling at Kyle to take his fucking head off. He just killed somebody. So if you know that you just defended your life from somebody that tried to kill you, and then you hear a mob of rioters, people that was already burning and breaking shit, people that was already mad. If you hear that group of people say, let's get them, let's kill them, what you gonna do? Take off running. Running for your life. Running for your life. Let's say while you running for your life, you happen to fall on the ground. You just fall on the ground. Then somebody, bink, bust you over the top of your head with a skateboard. And he just said 2 minutes ago that he was going to kill you. So once he catch up to you, he bust you over the top of your head with his skateboard. Mind you, you still got your weapon on you. This same dude reached back again, presumably to whack your motherfucking ass again. What you going to do? Draw down on him. That's what happens. How can you knock somebody upside the head with a skateboard and not expect to die? Come on now. Come on now. And that's the second victim. That's the second victim. And the third victim was the only one that was alive to tell the tale. He was the only one alive to tell the tale. The third victim. Now, he allowed to speak, so I'm going to let y'all listen to him. I'm going to let him tell y'all.
It wasn't until you pointed your gun at him, advanced on him, with your gun, now your hands down, pointed at him, that he fired, right?
Correct.
Bam. Bam. Prosecutor asked him plain and simple. It wasn't until you pulled out your gun, pointed it at Mr. Rittenhouse, and advanced toward him that he shot you. Correct? Bruh. And the prosecution team brought him up to the stand. That was the prosecution's witness, not even the defense witness. That was the prosecutor's witness. And he basically said, yes, Kyle Rittenhouse shot me in self-defense. Because if you point a gun at somebody and they just happen to shoot you first, bro, you lost. You lost. You take your L. Take your L. Take your L, boy. You gotta take your L. Man, you lucky it wasn't your life. You lucky it was just your arm. Now you just can't whack your meat no more. You be all right. Boy, gonna be beating this shit like this now. Boy, you lost. You can't be getting mad at Mr. Kyle because he defended himself. He defended himself. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. That was self-defense. And I'm finna tell y'all why this case is really important and why everybody needs to be paying attention to it, because everybody that knows anything about the law knows that court decisions, they set what we call precedents. Meaning that if Kyle Rittenhouse is found guilty for murder, future prosecutors can use his case to argue against self-defense. If Kyle Rittenhouse is found guilty for murder, that means our Second Amendment right is basically gone. It's basically gone. They will take away our right to defend ourselves. If we are to believe that Kyle Rittenhouse is a domestic terrorist and a white supremacist for defending himself, how will anybody else in this country ever have the right to defend themselves? How? The media, everybody in the media, CNN, MSNBC, whoever, all the media outlets, them chicken heads on the talk. I can't stand them. I can't stand those women. Ignorant. But anyway, you heard them on there. Terrorists, domestic terrorists. Man, you even have the king, LeBron James. LeBron, bro, you better than that. Mind your business and play basketball, bro. I'm going to tell you, shut up and dribble. You talking about that boy was sucking on lemons and all that, bro. That is, like I said, at the end of the day, you can feel how you feel. But that dude, 17, he 18 now, but this is a kid. This is a kid. Why are we making fun of a kid up there crying, even if he was faking it? I don't know anybody in this country that could be sitting on the stand for a murder and not cry. Boy, I've been crying. Boy, I've been farting up the house on everything. I would not be up there with a straight face and I'm being tried for murder. And I know good and goddamn well I was trying to defend myself and help a community. Come on now, the media need to stop with all these games, bro. I see what they be talking about. The media, they are liars. If you ask me, all the media, probably with the exception of Fox News and a few other outlets, all these media companies are paid for by donors. Predominantly donors from the Democratic side of shit, because they the only ones who hopping on this shit. And if you want my opinion, they so focused on this case and they highlighting this case because they know exactly what this case means. If Kyle Rittenhouse was to lose this case, America would lose. We would lose. Because right after that, they could use this case. Oh, you wasn't defending yourself. You shouldn't even been there. You shouldn't even had that gun. This, that, and the third. Okay, we can argue about him crossing state lines. We can argue about where he got the gun. But when it comes to self-defense, we gotta figure out which one holds more priority. The right for you to defend yourself, or the unlawfulness of crossing state lines with a weapon. Which one should we focus more on? I feel like we should focus more on preserving the Second Amendment. I want my guns. I need my guns. No. And black people, they using us like they always do. They using us. They want to throw in race in there, throw in this white supremacy, throw in all that, throw in these white tears, white privilege, all that shit, just to get our energy and shit. Because they always know if they talk about race, all black people gonna get behind it 100-fold. And we need to stop that shit. Shit, speaking of white supremacy, right? How can they call Kyle Rittenhouse a white supremacist or a racist when he killed 2 white people? He shot 3 white people. He didn't shoot nobody black. So how is he a racist? These dudes was burning up buildings and shit in a black neighborhood. And Kyle stopped him. So how is he a racist? How is he a racist? I don't know the boy. He could. But with the evidence that's been presented to us, how can you call him a racist? You have no evidence to prove that he's a racist. He shot 3 white people. Now, if he shot 3 black protesters or something, now you might have a leg to stand on. But right now, you're just making up shit, media. You're just making up shit. You just lying. You being dishonest. You are being very dishonest because you just trying to get all these black people on your side because you know the ramifications of this. You know this is about taking our guns. This is about taking our guns. That's what it all boils down to. Because look, this is D.L. Hughley right here. Listen to how he talking.
Now, what is in these white tears? They do so well. We have to find the ingredients for white tears. They work so well.
Oh,
like
God.
White tears.
You gotta call them white tears, really?
Bruh. White tears. The dude is on trial for murder. You wouldn't be crying? You wouldn't cry if you was on trial for murder and you know you was defending yourself? Come on now. DL, you smarter than that.
Man, let me tell you, every time a white person cries, somebody's found not guilty. That was the worst. That was the worst acting I've seen since Stacey Dash. Are you crazy? That was horrible.
When you saw that video, was that your opinion? Like immediately you thought, well, they're gonna let him off.
Of course, because let's be.
Bruh, they ain't gonna let him off because he was crying. If you watch the case, they gonna let him off because he defended himself. It's self-defense. It's self-defense. It's self-defense. And that is completely dishonest for DL to be talking about his white tears is going to be saving him. No, justice is going to be saving him, not white tears. Justice. This is what all black people, Black Lives Matter, you too, DL. This is what you've been arguing for. Justice.
Let's be clear. The right doesn't believe that they believe COVID was a hoax, that Sandy Hook never happened, that the January 6th
Not everybody on the right believes that either. That's like I say, that's just, it's easy to group everybody together in this group of crazies. That way you ain't got to fucking listen to anything they saying.
Insurrection was tourists. They believe that, all these things are false, but they believe that performance was real. It really says a lot about the low standards you have to reach. We live in a nation right now where a man who knelt is vilified and a man who killed is glorified. It is insane.
Yeah, you know what else insane? We live in a country with a president that told black people if they didn't vote for him, they no longer black. But I ain't see you say nothing about that, DL Hughley. I ain't see you say Jack Diddley squat about that, DL Hughley. What the hell?
How do you think that's going to play with the jury? I mean, they're watching it live in court.
Well, it's 12 white people in the jury, 11 white people in the jury, right?
Yeah.
Well, men and women.
Yeah.
I think he looks like their son, their nephew, and their next door neighbor. I think that a white dude crying with a haircut is very sympathetic to any number of people. I think that he is clearly a martyr for the right. And I think that even when he first got arrested, the first thing the chief of police says, is, if these people would have been home, this wouldn't happen. Now, if that doesn't happen,
he right. If they would have been at home, they wouldn't have got shot. Because if Kyle Rittenhouse would have shot them while they were at their house, it would be murder. He'd be still in jail because he wouldn't have got a bail. He'd be in there for first-degree murder, all that. So, of course, DL, he right. Come on now.
Have clearly a group of people who believe that whatever you do for your cause is right. And I think that a lot of them sit on the bench and a lot of them sit in juries. They don't exist in a vacuum. They exist and they constantly do things that let you know that they're going to do whatever they can to tip the scales of justice. I think that our system is flawed. I think that you should never see a defendant. I think you should never know. All you need to know is because I think with prejudice and bias and those things, and defense attorneys, to your point earlier, know to play on those things. They know what strengths to pull. And so if a crime is a crime, why do I need to see the person that did it to know, to assess whether there's a...
Boy, DL, shut up, bro. You sounding real stupid. Why you need to... Bro. So somebody could just say, DL Hughley did this. Judge won't ask to see you, won't do nothing. Hell, what if somebody misspell your name? Shit, my name... Sure, they can't misspell. What if your name is Craig whatever, and they spell your name exactly like somebody else, and they send this arrest warrant to Craig Sr. instead of Craig Jr.? Judge don't ever ask to see your face to verify. Next thing you know, 20 police officers show up to your house, you going to jail for some shit Craig from Illinois has done. Shut up, DL Hughley. You sounding stupid.
Guilt or innocence.
People are presumed innocent, at least they're supposed to be,
but that's
in
the
a
whole
trial.
Point is
If they're presumed innocent, why would you treat them otherwise? Because when you see them, you're going to be biased.
It's not treating them otherwise. It's neutral. It's actually neutral. The fact is that the jury system was set up to get certain results anyway. It was always prejudiced against people of color. It was always set up to be that way. Presumption of innocence is never how we've been treated. Ultimately, it is this.
All I got to say to that is O.J. Simpson. Let's continue.
I think that there are not enough principled, powerful white dudes in positions to hang our judicial system on it. They're just not. There are not enough people who say, this is wrong, I'm going to do the right thing regardless. There are not enough of them.
So you saying that the system is racist and need to be overhauled, and then in the same breath you say it ain't enough white men in power who want to do right. Which one is it, DL? Do you want white people to not be involved with our issues, or do you? You trying to play both sides, bro? I call that pandering. Pandering.
Of them, you can tell by what's happening with the insurrection here. You can tell by what happens in governance. You can tell there are not enough principled white dudes, powerful white dudes who are going, regardless of how this works out for me personally.
I'm done watching this. You just sounding stupid. That's what, and I just showed that to show y'all the sentiment that's running through these people's mind. It's always about color with them. It's not about color. It's about culture. Y'all gonna hear me say that a lot. I should have named this. I should have changed it to that. It's about culture, not color. And if we are to believe the shit that DL is talking about, why do we have any motivation to do anything? If the whole system, well, you black, you going to jail, you white, you cry, you innocent. What's the freaking point then? What's the freaking point? What is the point? He just said a whole bunch of nothing, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what people talking about. They not even looking at the facts. Everybody want to just pick a side and run with it. Man, if you want to make it white versus black, do it. Live in that world, DL. And let me see where it gets you. Let me see where it gets you. Because that's stupid. That is very stupid. We 13% of the population, and white people is like what, upwards of 50 or something? How in the world? Let's just talk mathematics. Let's just speak mathematics. If we 13%, they 50%, we all live in this country together. How will we function without finding some way to coexist. You talking stupid, DL. You trying to make it a white and black thing. You talking about the jurors in the case and all that. You want to make it about color. Okay, what if when you said the white people just voted Donald Trump because he was white, you was upset. But now on this end, you saying the jurors all need to be black. So you don't want them to look at color, but that's all we should pay attention to. Like, which one is it? It's stupid. Very, very dumb. Man. Come on, we gotta do better. Black people, stop letting this media use our color and all that, like to turn us into mindless zombies to do their bidding. Think for yourself. Come on, bro. Come on. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Hope y'all enjoyed the content. If you do, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, comment with any opinions, questions, negative, positive, anything. Like I say, this is about starting conversations. This is about having us all talk so we can come to some type of understanding. That's what this is all about. Continue the conversation. Speak up. Speak up. But like I say, yes, please like this, share this, subscribe to the channel, get the subscriber count up so I can start going live on YouTube, bring y'all better content. We got to continue the conversation, bro. Continue being real out there, man.